You know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's time for the blunt ratings. Wow Nation, what up? Let's get it.
It's time for the Blunt Ratings. If this is your first time tuning in, this is how the Blunt Ratings work. We take each show and break them down into 5 categories: matches, promos and backstage segments, storytelling, commentary, and the crowd. For each category, each show can get up to 5 blunts. The average score of those 5 categories stands as the official Blunt Rating. Those are the rules. Now let's get right into tonight's edition of the Blunt Ratings.
We want the smoke. Talk to him. We want the smoke. We want the smoke. Come on, Charlie.
We want smoke, we want smoke, we want smoke, we want smoke. Late pass, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate y'all. Let me get that late pass. Yeah, I'm a day late with the show because I got my son right now and shit is hectic. So, what's up, Gruss? The super villain of the IWC is in the building. What's going on, man? What crazy hot takes you got today? You the Skip Bayless of Wow Nation, nigga. That's you. The Skip Bayless of the crew. So yeah, man, we gonna run through this real quick because I got a bunch of errands to run. I got my little man in there. I'm watching him on the baby monitor right now. He in there playing in his giant playpen in his room, so he's having a good time in there. So let's run through this show real quick, guys. Physics will be on with the news sometime right after me, I would assume. So stay tuned for that. Chris Jericho, Eddie Kingston had a promo to start the show. Obviously, it's probably one of the biggest moments. There's a lot of big moments on the night, but honestly, this was one of the biggest ones. Start the show off pretty hot. Chris Jericho came out, did the whole thing with Eddie Kingston, act like he was going to shake his hand this time, but kicked him in the dick. Obviously, saw that coming. But then he had 2.0 come out, and, they jumped both of them, but it was like kind of the fake jumping of Chris Jericho. They weren't really going hard on him, and then they all turned on they were beating him up, and then Chris Jericho ended up turning on Santana and Ortiz when they came out, and Eddie Kingston and all those guys. So, they beat them all up. And that was that. And then they formed a new group with 2.0. Hager was out there. He decided to join Jericho as well. And they got what the fuck is his name? 2.0 and Dante Martin. Not Dante Martin. What the fuck is his name? The other dude. Dang. I'm high right now. Sorry. But y'all know what I'm talking about. 2.0 and damn, I'm trying to think of his name. I'm stalling trying to think of his name. I can't think of it. It's not coming to me. So yeah, that was good. They stood tall, did the whole inner circle middle finger pose that, inner circle was doing. So inner circle is no more. It is now the Jazz. It's the Jazz, the Jericho Appreciation Society. Yeah, that's a real thing. Stupid name, but I'm sure we'll get used to it like we do all stupid names. So after that, I was thinking about Dante is because Hangman Page fought Dante in a match we'll talk about in a minute. But he did give Dante his flowers after the match. It was a pretty good moment. Adam Cole came out after that, and he still wants some smoke with Hangman. He says, I want a 6-man tag. I'm going to go get 2 of my friends. You get 2 of your friends, and we could be friends. You know what I mean? Not friends. We could be enemies, technically. But you know what I mean. So we also had Danielson. I'm not going to call him Daniel Bryan because that's not his fucking name. Stop hating Gruss. Adam Page is a hater. So yeah, Danielson and Moxley came out and they Regal cut a promo. Moxley and Danielson didn't say shit on the mic. Regal cut the whole promo, talked about Tony Schiavone and his past with Tony, and basically big up Daniel and said Daniel was the greatest wrestler in the world. He's the perfect wrestler. He's the wrestler Regal would have been if Regal had basically not been an alcoholic. You know what I mean? Because we all know Regal's past and, with painkillers and alcohol and all this different stuff that he said he had issues with. It's pretty well documented. And Moxley, he turned to said, I guess we can relate a little bit more because they, obviously had similar demons. So good promo. He almost started crying at one point. He teared up a little bit talking to Tony and how Tony helped him in the past. So really good promo by Regal. Good to see him in AEW right now. This tag team is going to be crazy. They need a good tag team name. And they need some tag team music. I hate tag teams who come out to separate theme songs. I don't like it. Because then when they split up, it's just like, we want you to go back to your old theme song. Like, we haven't heard this in a while. But, yeah, you still coming out. Whatever. Anyways. Yeah, Hangman Page cut a promo backstage at the Dark Order. Is like he pulled up on him and told him, they assumed that two of them was going to be his tag team partner in the match against Adam Cole and whoever he has, and he was like, nah, actually, the dinosaur and the Tarzan looking kid were walking by, and they had some belts. So I was like, they seem important. So I asked them if they want to be my tag team partners. So he did, and yeah, those are his tag team partners. Cole picked Red Dragon when Matt and Nick thought that they were about to get selected. So the same thing kind of happened in both crews. Like they thought they were getting selected. People thought they were getting selected that didn't get selected. But Cole was like, no, actually, I was gonna pick my boys from NXT. No, don't assume it just makes an ass out of you, not me. So FTR fired Tully Blanchard. That was a little awkward segment there. I didn't realize what was going on till halfway through it. And obviously we got the AFHO breaking up, splitting up. They turned their back. They did the whole Batista thumbs down thing to Matt Hardy, and the whole gang jumped him. And then that's when Jeff came out and sprinted directly down to the ring. He sprinted as fast as he could to the ring to help his brother, who was being attacked by like 5 guys. It's actually not what happened. Actually, he took his sweet ass time and did some dance moves on the we gotta do the I'm sure they gotten at least 4 stomps and 4 or 5 extra punches. You know what I mean? Because he started turn to the crowd. Let me get this side. Oh yeah, let me like what the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell was that? I've been so mad, man. Terrible brother. So we had I was about to call him Isaiah, but that's not his name. Oh no, it is. It's Isaiah Swerve Strickland, not Scott. Isaiah's still his name, but yeah, Mr. Strickland is set up a feud with Tony Nese. So we're getting another NXT match. Shout out to WWE. AEW is basically WWE from 2 years ago at this point. So Wardlow had a fire promo. He came out and explained why he's still under contract at MJF and how it happened. His family was poor. He always wanted to be a wrestler. He took the first opportunity he could. Anybody can understand that. It was what it was, he said. But now it's time for him to chase his own dream. He's tired of working for another man, get his own dream. None of this makes sense, though, because if he doesn't have a contract with AEW, why is he fucking there? Why is he having matches? Is MJF booking? Does he book for AEW? None of this makes sense. I'm so surprised no one's asked these questions. If he doesn't, where he's had matches like every week, who's booking him for time and matches? Is he taking MJF's spot where MJF's supposed to be wrestling? Because if you MJF security guard, how are you getting matches for a wrestling show? You're a security guard. I don't see the other little security guards getting matches. I don't see Joe Schmo security that comes out and get beat up when they bring out some big dude or something. You know what I mean? I don't see him making a match, getting a match. Probably sometime. We don't know him. They be jobbers, but you know what I mean. So this kind of makes no sense. You know what I mean? So it's entertaining though. I'm entertained by Wardlow. I think Wardlow is great. He's killing. The promo was great. I just think that part of the story just doesn't land with me. He's a security guard, so why is he, if he doesn't work for AEW, how is he be wrestling for AEW for like however many years, a championship match coming up? How does he not have a contract with AEW and have a championship match with AEW? So he's going to have a title and no contract? None of this makes any sense. And I know AEW is the company that has, non-contracted wrestlers wrestle all the time, but it's still like, I don't know. He's too consistent in the ring. Like he's having matches every week, powerbombing people for 2 minutes. So I don't know. Anyways, QT Marshall got curved by Keith Lee and then became an old bitter bitch. It was like, oh, you don't want me? Oh, you don't want my help? Oh, you gonna pay for that, motherfucker. Old bitter bitch ass Oh, you gonna pay, motherfucker. You don't want to be my boo? You don't want me to get your back? Keith Lee was, I got a big back, bitch. no, I'm good. So I thought that was pretty funny. But anyways, I'm dragging this out. Promos got 4.25 blunts for me. Thought the promos were really, really good for the night. Obviously, Jericho and Kingston and all that shit, and Danielson and Moxley and Regal and all that shit. Warlow and his shit. Hardy debut. There's a lot of shit going on at AEW last night. I fucked with it. Yeah, he did straight bury him. He definitely buried him. He had to dance. We knew who it was if he didn't dance. He had his face paint on, so we wouldn't have knew. He did. He came out with no face paint on. We're surprised. I thought we was gonna get the Hardy and Darby stare down. But yeah, so matches. Hangman Page beat Dante Martin. That's when he gave Miss Flowers afterwards. Told him Dante's one of the quickest, fastest, hardest hitting dudes he's ever faced. And he'll be happy to do it again. But Hangman Page did beat Dante Martin. Mox and Danielson beat some jobbers. I don't even remember who they were, honestly. Jurassic Express beat the Acclaim in a pretty good match. Thunder Rosa beat Layla Hirsch in a championship contenders match, or in the number one contender. Look, why am I saying that shit? Wrong show. Number one contenders match. Thunder Rosa and Layla Hirsch. Thunder Rosa won that. Obviously, she's gonna get a rematch so she can win her title in her hometown apparently next week. Yeah, and Sammy Guevara. Excuse me. I've been up since like 5:30. So yeah, there's that fatherhood. TNT, the TNT championship was on the line. As you can see from the thumbnail, we have a new TNT champion. His name is Scorpio Sky, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, is one of the black wrestling YouTube channels. I'm excited to see Scorpio Sky take that title. I think I'm going to be even more excited to see Wardlow take it from him because I think that's the plan. You can't have the belt on the babyface and have a babyface take it from him because then Wardlow would get some heat. You know what I mean? So it makes perfect sense. So I think it's smart, man. I don't know how long he's going to have it. When's the Face of the Revolution title match? When does he get that title match? Maybe they'll book it for month or two down the road or something. I don't know when exactly the match is, but hopefully he'll get to hold on to the belt for a little bit. And, we'll see what happens. I gave the matches last night 4 blunts, though, because all the matches were pretty fucking fire. I ain't gonna lie. Hangman Page and Dante Martin was probably the best. Mox and Danielson just beat the oh shit, yeah. Pac and Yuta might have been the best match, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know. It might but Sammy and Scorpio match was crazy too. He went through that table. Sammy looked like he was dead. So I don't know. Yeah, SCU was trash. Like it just that tag team didn't really look like some old guys and a young dude. Like it just didn't fit. I don't know. Scorpio didn't fit with those guys. He fits way better with Ethan Page as a tag team. So it was what it was. So 4 blunts for matches. Storytelling, like I said, we've been talking about that the whole time. Chris Jericho forming the JAS and breaking up the inner circle. Obviously, great long-term booking there. Danielson and Moxley obviously telling their story, forming the tag team, and Regal and all that, literally telling a story during this promo. The Adam Cole and Red Dragon, I'm figuring Hangman Page is going to end up getting back with the Young Bucks, but I don't know where that leaves Kenny Omega. I'm a little confused. Is Kenny going to be gone for that much longer to where they could stretch this feud out like that? But that wouldn't make sense because then Don Callis was back at the pay-per-view on Revolution talking shit. So I figured Kenny be back sometime soon. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's interesting. I'm interested. FTR firing Tully over some pettiness. I don't really know what's going on there or whatever, but I love the Wardlow storyline. Still interested to see where Keith Lee and Swerve are going to go, what direction those two brothers are going to go, because AEW, who needed some black talent, definitely got some heavy hitters, you know what I mean? So hopefully those guys can flourish and do what they supposed to do. He said Swerve will be on AEW Dark soon. Hopefully AEW Dark becomes a 2-hour show and becomes an actual good show. Is it already a 2-hour show? Maybe they'll start getting more viewers on YouTube. They'll start making more of a production of the show. I don't know. All right, so yeah, for storytelling, I gave storytelling 3.75. I gave commentary 4 blunts, and I gave the crowd 4 blunts as well for a final average of 20 blunts total for the show. So that's it for AEW Dynamite blunt ratings, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you, Gruss Kid. Get money. You already know what it is, homie. AEW Dark is a 3-hour show. Holy shit, that's crazy. That's crazy. All the brothers to AEW Dark. Hey, man, then I would start watching it. Then it would make sense to call it AEW Dark. Get it? They better not do that. I swear to God, they would get canceled in 2 seconds. I swear. If they did some slick shit like that, you just had 80% of the wrestlers on Dark or Black. Somebody would catch wind of that at some point, I'm sure. Like, it's like, oh man, but let me get up out of here. My little man in there crying. We gotta go run some errands. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Lock in for the news with Physics in a second. He'll be on in a little bit. Now, I'm not even supposed to be on right now, William. It's all good. Thanks for stopping through. Like I said, lock in with Physics. He'll be on in about 30, 45 minutes for the Wild News joint as usual. Until then, deuces.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to know when we go live next. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at WrestlingOnWe, and thanks for watching.